Hey Gemini, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for March 3rd, 2025. This is for Gemini. Last shuffle here for Gemini. Lord, and now the sirens are blaring around me. We have stuck energy in Ascendant Masters. Uh, Goodness gracious, I don't know what's going on, but I live in such a small town that everyone's going to show up for crowds crossing the street, I swear. Uh, like everyone's going to respond. You'll see all the police, all the firemen, everyone there. It's funny. Now they're talking a lot about how things are going to balance out, especially when it comes to your romantic life. They're saying that there's someone watching you when it comes to like romance. Okay, but that this is not all about romance. I'm just going to throw that out here for you though. There's someone that sees you and is like, oh my gosh, what a breath of fresh air. They're speaking to you a lot of about your okay, they're speaking about your friends. Don't judge the people that come towards you. Whoever is coming towards you is really a good, like, this is uh, well, looks can be deceiving, I will say that. Someone really really loves you. Someone really wants things to move to a better place, but they're asking you to be focused on balancing your life out, right? The best thing that you can do is believe in your power to manifest a better life, to create a better life. I know manifestation, everybody keeps throwing that word out. Like sometimes I listen and it's like, unless you are completely skilled and you've been studying this with a shaman for 50 years, right? And this is past life energy, it's hard to understand some of the terms. For me, it was. I'd be like, well, what's grounding? But manifestation is basically about um, visualizing, believing, and setting a lot of intentions to say, I know the outcome that I desire in a situation. You have to visualize it because everything starts in the mind. If you think about it, everything starts in the mind, right? The first that your thoughts kickstart actions and words, straight up, right? Now you say, I need to take a shower. That's your thought process. I'm thinking, oh gosh, I need to bathe. First thing you do is start setting yourself up to bathe. Like you're getting things together because it starts in the mind. If you think about it very mundanely, okay? So they're talking about you really believing that you can create the outcome you desire. And they're saying that it needs to be very effortless for you so you're creating a balance, right? A balanced life. And they're showing that a lot of your balance requires you to spend time with your friends. And also, like, that's a timeout for you. If you have friends that you are like, you know what, I've been working all day, I'm very busy, because a lot of you, I'm seeing someone's very stuck on, I need to be responsible, I need to pay my bills, I need to work, I need to because I have this coming up and that coming up, I'm worried to death I might end up losing my job or losing my home or losing my whatever. Like, if you don't pay the bill, you lose your car, you lose your this or whatever, because I'm seeing vehicle as well. Some of you are so stuck on that you're not taking a time out, a breather, right? And I'm seeing that you may see your life differently when you strike a balance. So you're able to be around friends. I'm seeing some of your friends regarding you in very high honor. You need to let loose a little bit and kind of like, what's the word? Just let loose, like go somewhere different. Some of you, this may not just be friends, but I'm seeing friends for a lot of you. For some of you, this would be about going to like a lake or taking the scenic route home. Even if you're saying, listen, I have friends, they're not around here, and they're busy, I got stuff to do. Well, take the scenic route home. Take a 5-minute break, go in the bathroom for 30 minutes. Or, you know what I mean? Like, especially if you have children, and take a quick break. They're asking you to do so because you may be so stuck on all the things that could go wrong, might go wrong. What am I forgetting? That you are not able to take advantage of the energy around you. They're saying you can't worry about things you cannot control. So I'm seeing the Page of Swords, the Empress, and Six of Pentacles. Whatever you do or touch will turn to gold, but a lot of you may be feeling as though you don't have enough. I'm not there yet. I don't have this yet. I'm not ready. Some of you, with the Empress, some of you, there may be a child being like someone's expecting, you're just waiting. Some of you may be like, when is it going to happen? You have the Six of Pentacles. What do I need to do to get this baby out? Or what does that person need to do? What can I do to help them prepare? Some of you may be focusing on preparing for a birth because the Empress is usually pregnant. Others of you may be in a space where you're saying, what do I need to do to amass enough wealth to where I don't feel like I won't eat tomorrow? And some of you may be parents, right? They're saying that you can't worry about stuff that's out of your control. That's part of balancing your life, having it even keeled to where you're able to breathe without hyperventilating. And so, Ascendant Masters is the King of Swords and the twice King of Swords. They're saying that you're smart as crap, that you're so smart that you think of things in a sense of like, how can I make things better? That puts you in a position of high honor to other people and to spirit. So they're showing that for you. So there's a lot of that going on. Plus, I'm stuck on, dang, I'm not going to be able to do this or that. But present power with the Four of Swords and the High Priestess is saying that spirit is telling you that everything's going to be okay. And you may know this or you may feel it on the, like on the one side, I feel like everything's going to be okay. On the other side, it's like, man, I feel like I'm missing something. I'm sorry, but anything could go wrong, right? I'm on a tightrope of have and have not over here. So I'm seeing angel number 0550. Usually that's an intuition number, and it's about being inspired to take certain actions. And they're asking you to get some fresh air or hang out with friends in that energy when that comes out. That's part of the reason why I'm seeing friends. They want you to take a look around you. When you see this number, this is about saying that there's a lot of beauty around you, a lot to be admired and to be grateful for. And they're wanting you to either there's a new project or new opportunity coming towards you. For some of you, this could be in love, because I'm seeing a date even too. But a lot of you, this may be like a new opportunity to make money. And it's because of the fact that people see you in such high regard that you are being offered these things. So it's very important that you do take a break. And if that's the case, you may be busy as crap later on. But they want you to use your charisma and spread your charm when you see 0550. That's part of the reason why they're like, have your friends around. They bring out the beautiful parts of you. But present power tells me that you instinctively may know that everything's going to work out. Yeah, they're saying that you're very creative, charismatic. You express yourself in a really cool way, in a way that's different from other people. And the way that you express yourself it builds confidence in others in you. Everyone's like, oh my gosh, every time I listen to Gemini, I realize more and more that Gemini is the right person for the job or the project, or the right person for this whatever this is. I've got a gift card, and Gemini is the right one. I feel like they would put it to good use. Something like that, right? Great gratitude is justice and Two of Wands. And a lot of this talks about there's a need to be grateful for the opportunities in front of you, because they're positive karma coming towards you for being such a honorable person. Positive karma. Look into your 11th house. They speak a lot about the friends, the community that you naturally attract, and then that will help you to understand exactly like what kind of charisma, like where you should put your charm. Fifth house as well is highlighted, and they're speaking of your back being pain, like you will be in pain if you're not balanced, and that's a key to take a break. That's a sign. Okay. I'm seeing that spirit wants you to take to plant transformation into your life. So it's like taking a handful of beans from your pantry, or like if you have an old seed package, it doesn't necessarily have to be old, but I'm just saying you got something sitting around. Empower them by placing them on your altar, or like on your windowsill under the moon overnight, right? And then you plant them after saying something to the tune of like, I plant these seeds of fortune and change, and as they grow, good luck for all will rise and flow through everyone's home and everyone's life. From the from the soil. I keep saying seal because I keep feeling like this is a seal for you. But from the soil comes all bounty, like, you know what I mean? And so we know this, right? We know this to be true, or end it that way. We all know this to be true because spirit works with, when it comes to manifesting, they work with what you know. Like you know what I mean? That's how people go, oh, it didn't work for me, because you don't know that you're going to have it. You have to act as if you got it. You got to say, I know it's mine. And so there's something about, you got to be that way. It really is that way. You have to feel that you're there. So for some people, visualization works really well, because if you see it and you experience it in your mind, it's real for you. But for others, it's like, I just walk around knowing I'm going to get that. I went to the, like if you're the example I always use is the car dealership, right? Or the car. Like, go to the car dealership, sit in the car, your dream car, so that you know what it feels like to sit in it, so that you can visualize better. Or to something like that. Like, or go to your dream home and say, I want to take a look around, or I want to visit, schedule a viewing, and walk through that home and feel yourself hanging your coat up, or taking your shoes off at the door, or whatever the heck you do when you come in your house. And feel yourself making a meal in that kitchen. Feel yourself walking up the stairs, feeling like you're home. And that way it helps. And also too, for a lot of you, writing it down is a huge man. For me, writing is a big deal. I wrote, and I told you guys this a billion times, but one year I was literally homeless. Okay, this was like 15 years ago. I think it was 15 years ago. Homeless. And I was depressed because I had gone to college, graduated after September 11th hit, and I know that's in 2001, but literally I'm that one of those people that's like, my life changed drastically after that time period. Drastically. We were moving on up and went on down and kept going down for a decade. I was homeless, and I did not think I was ever. I'm casting forward. 5 years from now, I don't know where the heck I'm going to be. I really don't, because how am I in this space? And at that place, they had like a thing. They had like a partnership with the church. I would go, and of course, like every so often, that was part of the program of being in this place, going to the church. They one day gave me a box of books from Barnes and Noble that was donated, and a deck of cards. My first deck of cards, right here. Actually, I keep it with me. This deck of cards I got, came with a book, and I was scared of it because I was like, I don't know. I heard that this is bad, and it came with a lot of books, like an Aleister Crowley books and stuff. And I was like, Aleister Crowley, oh my gosh, losing my mind. But I was curious. Something was calling me to that deck, man. That was like 15 years ago on this deck, right? And beyond that, that was the place I got my first deck. And that was a place that I decided I'm going to believe in my power to manifest. I just decided one day I'm going to write it down. I'm going to write down my goals, man, because I just don't see myself making it anywhere. One of the classes taught, it wasn't manifestation, but like making a vision board, writing your goals down. That I wrote it down, and I put the book away, because I'm like, I got to live life. I got to eat. I got to find a place to live. I got to figure it out. Not even 3 years later, I became a master couponer, because I was like, I want to live like this, like always have a bunch of different, because they would have boxes of things. I'm like, who are these people donating this much stuff? Like, how do they acquire this much stuff? I ended up having like a warehouse of things. I could show pictures of, like, I was so proud. I had so much stuff that when I finally got my own, like, I ended up getting my own place, right? But when I finally moved from there to my first home, I had boxes and boxes and boxes of dishwashing liquid, washing detergent, like hundreds of bottles, because of couponing, free. I was getting paid, actually. I would leave the store and they would give me a gift card. Here's the rest of the money. And then I moved into my first home. Go in the attic one day. I'm like going through boxes, and I find my list. Not even 10 years went by, and everything I did not think I would ever be able to do was on that paper. Oh, don't get emotional. And so I say this with confidence. Either you write this down, you go to a place that you know is your place. Like, I want to go look at homes. I want to go look at cars. I want to go to the place I would like to work, and just feel it out, taking the smells, taking the scents, the sounds, everything, and then visualize yourself there. And it could happen for you. I promise you, because I'm telling you, there's no reason I should be here right now. None. Not in the path I was on. So I'm gonna leave that with y'all, because I'm whoa, Here I go. I'm back. Okay, I'm back. So you could be dealing with a Taurus. Libra is quite powerful. Pisces. We also see Capricorn and Virgo. Another Gemini or an Aquarius here. So you could be a Taurus Gemini cusp. You could be dealing with a Virgo Libra cusp or a Capricorn Aquarius cusp or an Aquarius Pisces cusp. If you're not dealing with those signs, which you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.